Yo, what up, ladies and gentlemen? In this video, we're gonna uncover a multi-million-dollar per month Shopify niche store, but this is actually a part of a broader $130 million per month niche, and we're gonna dive into some pretty cutting-edge stuff. If you're a business owner, whether you're an e-commerce business owner or not, this is gonna be pretty interesting. So let's dive right into it. First things first, I want to share with you the category and then I'll share with you the brand. The category is beauty and personal care. Now, I have Callow Data here pulled up, which is a TikTok shop analytics software. It's one of my favorites. We've ran ads for them before at the agency. Little flex there. Ultimately, this is just an incredible app, in my opinion. Basically, we can see that the number one category here in the last 30 days, keep in mind, has been beauty and personal care. Now, is this too surprising? No. The category is way bigger even outside of TikTok Shop, but it's just a pretty interesting thing to show you here and how much adoption TikTok Shop is getting. $130 million a month is crazy, but the brand that I want to dive into specifically is this brand right here called Mary Ruth's. Now, Mary Ruth is a really, really incredible brand that is doing about $620,000 a month on TikTok Shop, but I want to dive into their Shopify store because it is absolutely blowing up. Let me share with you just some of their traffic stats here. I'll make this a little bit bigger so you can see, but look at this traffic distribution. This is absolutely booming. So not only are they doing really well on TikTok Shop, but you can see actually that they're taking all that momentum and just getting pretty nuts with their e-com store, right? You can see 1.6 million monthly visitors, and I don't see this chart stopping anytime soon. Now, there's some really interesting things to note here. We're going to dive into, of course, the store. We're going to dive into some of their ads because these guys are running ads at a pretty high level. And then I want to talk about a broader concept here, which is a personal brand-based brand. So you can see here a couple quick pointers on their site. I love that they have these little educational videos here. I love how they have these captions at the bottom. So they say which multi to choose, best sleep ever, beginner's guide to supplements. So they're not just showing you, like, for example, oh, people love the product, right? People love the brand. That's what most people do whenever they showcase these sorts of story reels, but they're actually making them relevant, right? They're saying what people are talking about in these videos. It's a very subtle thing, but I just love it, because that way I don't have to just look at all of them. I can just look at a specific one that I want to learn from, right? What does move forward every day mean? So that's the first thing here. It's a pretty interesting little hack. There's a lot of apps on Shopify actually that allow you to put Instagram or Instagram Reels or TikTok videos, basically just like this vertical format on your store. So you can just look that up, but you can also code this in yourself. Ask ChatGPT or Claude or even Grok to code this into your site. It's not that hard, but basically this girl right here, she's the founder. So if we take a look at the Instagram, they have a big following and they're getting a pretty good amount of engagement. And this is a founder-led brand. So this is actually the Instagram that they have linked on their site. And again, it's literally her, right? This is Mary Ruth, I believe. She actually really kind of looks like her logo. So I have so many tabs here open, but she really does look like her logo, which is pretty funny. I guess that was intentional. But as you see, their supplements are not cheap. This is like, $74 for this liquid morning multivitamin and hair growth. This is not cheap at all. So, this lady is raking in some cash right now, but it's also because the product is absolutely amazing. So she's not going for, being the cheapest option. She's going for being the option that actually works, right? And that's another broad lesson here. I think with the rise of supplements, supplements are so big right now on TikTok Shop, Amazon. There's a huge biohacking trend going on right now. Everybody knows this, Brian Johnson, blah, 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 blah. But what's crazy, or not what's crazy, but the truth is, I think most people are actually price agnostic when it comes to products that actually have efficacy. So if your product actually has authority and social proof, people will pay whatever, right? Like, you can charge a premium. I promise you this is true because we've actually seen it in data. We've had clients, we actually have clients that we consult with that do 8 figures and that have supplements that are above $100, and that's for a 30-day supply. That's pretty nuts, right? And how can they do that? How can they generate over 8 figures a year selling supplements for over $100? Well, it's because they actually work. It's really that simple. Or at the very least, because they have a lot of high authority people that say they work. So yeah, I love consulting with brands like that. And I think this brand kind of falls under that category, but it's even more grounded because there's a personal brand behind it, right? So that gives it even extra trust. This Mary Ruth, she's putting her image on the line to sell these products. So basically, let's just take a look now at some of her ads. Actually, sorry, I know this is a little bit unstructured, but I want to dive into their product page a little bit deeper because it's actually really simple. This is a very simple product page layout, but it's really well done. I really love this. It's just so easy to browse, so easy to understand. Again, she has some of these reels or TikToks over here so you can see the product in action. She has a bundling opportunity here, which is super clever. Very, very simple thing. This is honestly kind of like a very similar approach to Amazon, which is smart. And it's really easy to understand. Like, there's not a lot on here, right? There's just a lot of social proof. She goes into the reviews after, and then an FAQ. Like, she's not really getting too deep into it. Most of the information is either right here or here in the tabs. This is a very great framework, honestly. Just a ton of social proof, bundling opportunities. Explain your product in the images, suggested use, healthy habits, hair growth, thicker hair, improves wrinkles. Like, everything that you need to know is right here above the fold. I'll actually show you here real quick. We can see this if I move myself. Well, okay, this is not working very well, but this is usually what this would look like right here when somebody lands on mobile. So I don't really like these, breadcrumbs here, but that's besides the point. Maybe this would look better on my phone, but it's still really well done. I mean, this is so good. It's so simple. That's what I love about it. It's simple. It doesn't scream like, super expensive 6-figure modern design. It's just functional, trustworthy, full of authority and social proof. And that's it, just simple. I love that. Now let's take a look at some of her ads because this is pretty instructive, right? These guys are running 180 different ads right now, active. Which is pretty nuts, and it's part of the reason why their traffic is booming like it is. And one thing a lot of you guys ask me all the time, this is a very common question that I get from you guys, from agency clients, and also from consulting and coaching, right, is how do you launch more ads? How do you get ideas for more ads that are actually going to be good? And the answer to that is pretty simple. It's to do a lot of research, right? Like, do a lot of research on what customers actually care about that you're solving. And there's a really good tool here. It's called Smart Reply. You guys know about Smart Reply. It automates your comments on your ads, all your engagement, moderates all your comments and everything. It's really cool. There's a pretty awesome free tool here that's going to help you come up with a ton of ads. And a lot of people don't know about this. So again, cutting edge information here on the channel. And basically what you can do, it's a free tool. You can just go to smartreply.io, and then in the menu, there's these free tools. And you can look up any Facebook page here. And first of all, it gives a score on like how well they're kind of the sentiment on the brand and the page reply rate, which is kind of what Smart Reply solves, right? It helps you have a really high page reply rate. These guys have a terrible page reply rate. So, hey, Mary Ruth, we should talk. But what I love about this is it breaks down all the comments here. So there's 508 different comments that it breaks down, and it shows you the pain points of customers right now. So people are concerned about receiving expired products. That's kind of crazy. That's a big concern. Customer service difficulties and delays. So that's kind of big stuff that you need to know about. So I think Bill Gates has a quote about this, but listening to your customers is going to give you all the information you need to build the most successful possible business. And this is such a great example of that. But not only does it give you the pain points here, it also gives you like a summary of the marketing angle. So focus on organic and natural ingredients for health, highlight the positive experience of satisfied customers. This is all the things that they're doing already. Promote educational content surrounding the use of supplements, appeal to health conditions or needs like hair growth and energy. But then it pulls here some negative comments too and some positive comments. So this is actually where I see you can get the most ideas, because people are literally asking, like, especially from the neutral comments, right? Because this is where people are. That's what you got to think about. A lot of these people are neutral towards this, right? They're just browsing social media and boom, they stumble on your ad. So these are questions that people have. Which is most effective for hair growth out of the multiple choices that they have? So they should have a video, for example, that answers this question. What is matcha? I mean, that's kind of like a very broad question, but again, some people wonder that. So maybe address that in a video, an educational ad. Which matcha is used and what cream are you using either before mixing it with Mary Ruth? So yeah, a lot of interesting stuff there. But let's actually dive into it. So 180 different ads. Let's go take a look at some of the older ones here just to kind of see what they've been doing. So they are definitely doing a variety of things, right? So they're doing these TikToks. They're doing some very high production value stuff like this.
After I eat breakfast, I take vitamins.
It's help boosting immunity for my boys. If I know that it's quality ingredients, I will drink it.
I think this one's the healthiest one.
Honestly good.
This one, my favorite one.
This is good. This is really good, especially for parents, right? And this is the perfect example, actually, of just proper creative diversity. Like, these guys are reinvesting not only into more affiliates and ambassadors for the brand, that, you know, that's how you get this sort of content. And that's part of our pillar, one of our pillars of growth at Academy. It's like part of the strategy that we try to implement. But also they're investing into higher production value stuff here to mix in with this other kind of content. This is just perfect example of creative diversity. Let's take a look at so they're saying, are you looking to take charge of your health and wellness? That's a good little copy there, because a lot of people are looking for that. And this is more targeted towards parents here. So can't get your kids to take their vitamins? Trust us, there's a way. That's pretty good copywriting right there. Thicker hair, it's just a sip away. That's really good. Buy 2, get 1 free. Whoa, so that's a pretty strong offer and call out right there. Thick hair, yep, so they use that a lot. They use this hair headline or body a lot here. Thicker hair, it's just a sip away. Buy 2, get 1 free. That's a very solid offer. A lot of people also ask me, how do you come up with offers? Well, just study, man. Just study what the top brands are doing. And if you don't want to study what top brands are doing, then just keep following my channel. Keep following me on social media, because I'm always studying what the top brands are doing. And this has helped us help clients 10x their brands. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's also really fun for me. And I feel like I just learned so much by making these videos. But I think this one's getting a little bit long. I'll leave a couple links in the description. One of them is a form if you want to work with us at Academy on the agency side, but one of them is also a form to get coached by us, by myself and my team. So we're doing some tailored coaching for people, because here's the thing. I know a lot of people actually are very lean teams, and they don't necessarily want to hire an agency in order to run their ads. Like, they would rather keep things leaner and just learn all the processes and all the systems that they need in order to scale their business by 100%, 200%. Honestly, sky's the limit these days, especially with the right systems and the right knowledge. So I'm super excited about that. You'll find it in the description. It's a really simple form that you need to fill out in order to apply. And if you're approved, then we'll reach out to you and we'll get it going. But we shared a lot of stuff here. Make sure you review this again if you need to. I do think that there was a lot of amazing examples from this brand that we can learn from and take away. So without further ado, that's about it. Peace.